for the ground. I'm a 2020, whoa, whoa. Woke up to deposits and it's only 8 a.m. Do it for the fam, I don't do it for the gram. Do it for my daughters, do it for my little man. That's my 2020, reason why I win. Lot of missed calls, looking bloody in my call log. I bet to myself, I'm not sorry that I logged, dog. Check my mental health, I was feeling like a lost dog. Bounce back and wipe my paws off. Get it off the humble and I stick to what I know. Nights on top of nights, long nights took a toll. Took some steps back, but I still get up and I go. And now you know, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, yeah. New Jeep, no doors with it, no. I won't stop now, who you kidding? Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma send it, I'ma send it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. Pressure on me daily, got the family on my back. Dreams are getting bigger, put the city on my map. Wrote inside my palm, but I'll try not to get attached. Moment that is here, could be over just like that. Fast car, no NASCAR. I was never working hard, I guess I'm mad smart. Top speed like a rocket, it was blast off. 6 figures from my couch without a mask on. Waited for my cycle like a laundromat. Going to the moon, it's on top and that. 2 straight years of dropping back to back. Epidemic jumping like an acrobat. I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, yeah. New Jeep, no doors with it, no. I won't stop now, who you kidding? Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma send it, I'ma send it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it.
Yes, sir. Good morning all. How are we doing? Are we doing Zoom chat? How are we doing YouTube chat? Looks like we are all awake. Let's get it. I'm ready for this. Hopefully we get some nice action today. And yeah, hope everyone is well. Let me check all systems go as usual. We look good. Looks like all systems are go here. So let's get it. Smash the likes. That's the later, after the analysis. Need to give value first, and then we can do the YouTube business. So let's go ahead and do the analysis here on GJ. You guys know the drill. Start off on the daily time frame here. So daily time frame, you could see here push nicely yesterday, push through these zones, no issues, and now we have the possibility to basically pop up to 184 here. And yeah, at the end of the day, we have to remember that we are at the, even though this is not really relevant anymore, it's just something I want to consider in terms of market positioning. This was the first high that we ever made after our big rally here, and it was the first strong high, and we're kind of just there where we are right now, and we didn't close above. It would be nice to see it closing above because it would close back inside of this range here. If we were to take this as a range, you could see this. This is more higher time frame analysis. You could see this as a range like this, and we can see we're not closed back inside the range. Well, let me draw it a little bit more accurate. If we took the range properly, you get the point. This is the range here like this, right? we're not inside of this range, right? So we did not close back inside, so that could be an issue, but everything is bullish. So, you know, at the end of the day, it's not really going to matter. There would be higher probabilities is what I'm trying to say if we did close back inside the range for this to drive up, but we are closing bullish here. And when we go down to the 4-hour time frame, we have luckily created structure, which is nice to see because it gives us a structural point here. So we have a structural point here, and if we start breaking the 4-hour high and mostly get above this high, we can start targeting the next resistance. Wish this resistance wasn't here, but if we do break past this resistance, I can use this as a watch zone and look for the range to be filled at least up to that 184-200 that we're looking to tap into. So it's not the best range, but it's enough to make a decision. But I will be moving break even if we do get the opportunity here based on the reaction we saw yesterday and the same type of movement. That is a hard decision that I will make. Not hard decision as it's a tough decision, but hard as in there's no question about it. So gonna move this up to here, make this the 4-hour resistance like so. Not 14 resistance. There we go. And this I've left a 1-hour resistance. Let's see if it's still relevant, or why have I left it there as 1-hour resistance. Yeah, it needs to be moved down a little bit here to this, which should also be the 4-hour. So we can just, yeah, that's also the 4-hour. So we can just leave that as 1 hour, 1/4 hour like that. And yeah, that's basically the ranges we're working with. Downside 4-hour range lows, that's the range we broke back into yesterday. This has been the range that every time we break back into, we seem to be able to somewhat drive here, you know, drive up to the next level. We respect it, we break back in here, drive up to the next level, break back in here, create support. We can see if we can drive up to the next level here and maybe target around this 184-200s, which would be the zone. Do I have a 184 markup in here? 184 to 185, yeah, I do. Let's see what those lines come. What lines came? Okay, yeah, not really much lines, not very useful. So yeah, we can mark that fresh. We do have the 184. I'll put that key level up there. Let's go have a look at my key level. Where's my key level? 176 plus. Thank you. Bring that back. Bring that back. Well, that we don't need. Cool. So yeah, 184-200. Yeah, that's the same level as this level up here, right? This 184-200, same level right here. This would be the main target of the day, right? This one. Max target would be 184-200. All resistance is up there, right? So yeah, that would be the plan. Now, moving down to lower time frames, how can we find potential entries here? Potential entries would be, you know, above, of course, this 4-hour resistance. I don't really like the idea of buying highs, especially with what I've seen over the past few days. We do have news today, guys. I don't know why it doesn't show on Tradingview here with a little folder, but on Forex Factory, we do have GDP news, UK GDP news. So we need to see what ends up happening with that and if that's going to impact the market here. They're expecting GDP, it is month on month, to come back a little bit more of a positive outlook. So we'll see. We do have CPI later on today. We're going to speak about this as well. And yeah, you know, we'll see what happens after the news and we'll make analysis. But now we have our higher time frame analysis all done. Let's see. That's why. There we go. Thanks, Ben. So yeah, that's basically what I'm looking for. We'll see what news does. News might push through here and then everything becomes irrelevant and we're looking at something new, or it might pull back, and if it pulls back then it will be something different here. So we'll wait for that. We'll wait for that. Some of these old lines here, are they still relevant? This 4-hour resistance, yes. Passed through it once only, could be relevant. This daily resistance I think is still relevant here. Daily resistance, not too much. But I'll leave it on the chart. So yeah, that's basically what we're looking at. We'll see what happens here. Yeah, this is no longer relevant. And we'll take it from there. We'll take it from there. So let's go have a look at gold, because gold is very, very important here. And I'll tell you why gold is important, because today is CPI data, right? CPI data today. And let's go have a look at what the daily time frame is printing here. So we're printing nice bullish daily candle closes here on the on gold here, and current daily has no bottom wick. So this looks very, very interesting, because if we look at yesterday's news, came back a little bit higher than expected, and with energy prices going up and all of the things happening in the Middle East, I think that could put a little bit of pressure on energy prices, which we could see CPI come back worse than expected. Now, if CPI does come back worse than expected, this gives an incentive for the US to push interest rate hikes one more time, which is going to bring strength into the dollar, which ultimately is going to dump a gold. But with that being said, the issue is, with all the uncertainty, if we see weakness in the economy, such as inflation raising even higher, what we might see is that gold actually has an initial dump based on the reaction, but that gets bought up due to economic uncertainty. So be very, very careful. People might expect a huge move, an easy dump towards the downside, but that could be filled right back up because of economic uncertainty. So what we could end up seeing happen is we could see gold in the short term give a nice pullback towards the downside with the news open, maybe even fill the gap, and then catch it, and then it maybe reverses from there. Of course, this is all speculation based on the analysis I've done, but the expecting numbers to come back 3.6, previous was 3.7. I think it comes back a little bit higher personally. That's what I'm expecting, and I think unemployment comes back better than expected probably. Problem is, this all contradicts, so it's pretty tough here. It's pretty tough to make, but I do see a case for the daily flipping here. I do see a case, and technically it makes sense. Daily is making its top wick right now, has no bottom wick, can flip at any time, come down and fill ranges, and especially with the news, I do think that could be a catalyst for that, and I think that it's definitely a possibility. If we're looking at what's going on in the 4-hour time frame for the session right now, nothing is telling you to sell at the moment. Buys is what makes sense at the moment, and yeah, so at the end of the day, session is bullish here, buys is what makes sense, and until basically news comes out, news would only be a catalyst to go against the trend, but for now you should follow the trend. Trend is your friend until it ends. Not trend, T-R-E-N-D, not T-R-E-N, right? That's a different substance. So yeah, trend is your friend till the end. So at the end of the day, we should be following it, right? So 1 hour time frame, if we're looking at the 1 hour time frame, we have closed above here, and looks like, we're heading up here. Pretty clean candles here. Should be a clean shot with volume. Could be interesting to see if we could possibly trade gold today, maybe with some extra volume here. We do have a 15-minute resistance up here. Let's see what we got back here as well. Let's see. Yeah, so you have one more 15-minute resistance right here, and above that should be clean all the way up to this zone around here. Right, so these are all 15s. Need to watch these zones. All right, it's another 15. And these are your next zones, right? If we do break back into this 4-hour range below here, this is where it starts to become interesting, because this is where, especially when the daily starts to flip, right? So this could be a case for the daily to flip, but for now, nothing is screaming to sell. And I would not be fighting this, right? I would just be looking to try continuing it, but I'd prefer to see a pullback to try continue it instead of trying to fight against. Also, buying highs, as you can see, is a little bit tough. Once we create a range, if we close above here, could be interesting. But this is a key level 1880. We can see what will happen. There is about a 10 pip range to the next 15-minute 15 pip range. So we can see what happens, but pullbacks to continue could be an option. And we might see this pump into news, and the news come and try to correct this this move here. So yeah. How could you sell the tops? We have an opportunity to sell the top according to 4-hour. No, you don't have the calling tops and bottoms is career-ending moves. You don't call tops and bottoms. If this 4-hour candle closes bearish, yeah, that's a different story now. And especially if it closes bearish back inside of the range, that could be interesting opportunity, because you're not calling a top, a resistance has been confirmed. But you don't know, trading news is always gambling, because with news comes out, you might have a spike towards the upside and then it flips, or the opposite way around. So I would not trade news, but it's always fun to watch, fun to analyze. If I was positioned in a position where I can be in profits before news, that's a different question. I will hold through news if I can be in a good position to manage my trade. But trading directly at news open is gambling, because of slippage, because of erratic movements, and that's how you're going to lose in these markets. Yeah, you can make big money, but most likely you're going to lose. Many people lose in that instance, but it's nice to have a higher time frame economic outlook on that, right? Or it takes out stops on both sides. Yeah, sometimes it goes up and goes down and messes up everyone, especially the people who think it's a good idea, as a good strategy, not a gambling. If you want to have a gamble, it's fun to run buy stops and sell stops. Oh, the day that you get triggered in both, now you're screwed. So yeah, it's waste of time. Show your indicators, bro. No, those indicators I don't use. Those are from a very, very old chart. I just kept them on my chart because yeah, I've been lazy to remove them. Back in the day when I used to trade Bitcoin, I used to use one of those indicators. All it is a stochastic, and another one of them is a volume-based indicator, but it's a paid indicator. But there was a free trial, and the free trial ended, but for some reason I still have the indicator. So I haven't removed it, because if I removed it, I think I would have to pay. So yeah, it's just a volume-based indicator. It never worked. I like to trade with naked charts. But on Bitcoin, it could be a little bit useful, because we don't have guarantee of volume. So it's good to see when volume's contracting and expanding. But otherwise, I don't see a use in indicator. They're all lagging. What I can read from the candles tells me more than what those ever told me. So yeah, that is the analysis, guys. So let me know if you enjoyed the analysis. And if you did enjoy the analysis, now we can do the YouTube business. 500 of us in here. Appreciate every single one of you showing up. It's a pleasure to have you on stream, as always, guys. And yes, we need some lobsters today. And, that's the goal, of course. So let's see what happens. And yeah, we'll do that. So if you can get the likes up to at least 250 likes, I really would appreciate it. Then I don't have to ask for the YouTube business. First time I have joined your stream. Welcome, man. Can you please share about when you start and what pairs you cover? We started around 25 minutes ago, and I trade mainly Gbpjpy. That's my main pair, and we have a look at gold as part of the analysis, because I enjoy to analysis. Do you guys take a win? No, we didn't. There was no opportunity to get in. Can you please revise GJ analysis? We just talked about GJ analysis heavy. If you right click on the stream you're watching, duplicate tab. If you duplicate tab, you can go and rewatch the analysis. Morning, hi. Let's get some lobsters. Yeah, we need to get the lobsters, man. Lobsters are swimming. They need to be cooked. Have you tried to swing trade with your strategy? Yes. 200 pip target? Yes. My best trades is when I take a session trade and that turns into a swing trade. That is my best trades. I have tried a swing trading strategy and I've done it before. The only thing is, the times when I was trading, swing trading, there's a lot of economic events going on. There was the pandemic, there was the war between Russia, there was all of this stuff. And I did not want to hold a position long term, and especially last year when I was looking to hold positions, I did not want to hold like a big stop loss because of the intervention. We kept having JPY intervention and they weren't announced, and you would have a position. Look, if you were holding longs on GJ and this intervention came out, let me just tell you one thing. It's not going to be very fun. That's not fun. If you were longing from the bottom of the range, this is not fun. That move right there, that's going to make you cry. That the whole swing trade you've been planning for a week or months, maybe months you've been waiting, 300 pip, that's taking your stops. You're done. So that's why I prefer to just take a session trade, find a trade in the session, and then try hold it higher time frame. That's the best, because then I can manage my stop loss in the session, and that's huge. That definitely. And if you can catch one of those a month, maybe once every 2 months, it makes a huge difference to your overall P&L. But you know, most of them will come back to entry and might not play out, but that's the shot you take. You know, you give yourself one of those shots once a month. Morning, Antonio. What's the TP in gold? TP for what? How are the oats and eggs this morning? Thank you. Very good, thank you. Enjoyed it. Yesterday only one option and it's hard, no top wick, but yes, setup 5, yeah, there was no top wick, that was the problem. But yes, that was that. 500 watches, 500 likes, makes sense. Hello brother, I'm new here. Can you put a watermark on your chart if it's okay for you? It'd be easy for us to following what time frame. The chart is very clear. You have 3 places to see the chart. Chart number 1, actually, yeah, you can see it here, Gbpjpy. You can see number 2, Gbpjpy, and you can see number 3, Gbpjpy. If you look in that little tab I've actually put for you the time frames. So you can see next to my name, Tradesharpe, that you have here in the middle, there's the time frames there. So very easy. Bro, don't spam chat. Don't spam chat. Yes, I know we have news in 6 minutes. I'll write it on chart. News will affect gold? Maybe very slightly, if anything. But GDP news, mainly GBP, it's going to affect here. I wonder if we'll see a bit of a heavy reaction here or not. It'll be interesting to see. Hey Harry, why did you left crypto for Forex? Because crypto was very inconsistent in terms of volume. It would range for ages, then sometimes move. Then range for ages, then sometimes move. I wanted to have a consistent routine. Also in Forex, we see patterns repeat a lot more often and it's easier to backtest. On top of that, in crypto, there's no lot sizes. You can trade lot sizes, but it's ridiculous on MT5. In crypto, you're mainly trading on leverage exchanges. And you know what's happened with these exchanges? They're a bit wild, wild west. And if you want to hold, you know, good figures on there, you know, good mid 5 figures, almost 6 figures, it's not really comfortable doing so. Just did the YouTube business. Amazing. Can you show us your indicators? I don't use any indicators, but I did make an indicator for you guys. If you go and search in the indicator tab, you can see Tradesharpe session bias. That indicator is for you guys. You can check what the session bias is, gives you a base idea, and there's a video that goes along with it. Right, I have a video on the channel that explains session bias and how to use the indicator. Right, this one right here. Valid setup 1, this one here. Yeah, but not a time I would trade gold. It's not a time I would trade gold. Best plan news dump, buy from the bottom. Yeah, exactly. Setup 5. I wonder above this range if it's worth a shot here. How big it stops? 14 pips. 13 pip target. Not bad, not bad. See, 2 minutes to close. How annoying was that Uber delivery driver keep ringing your doorbell yesterday while we were in a trade, lol? Yeah, it's annoying. It wasn't Uber delivery driver, it was just a package delivery driver. He also called me 6 times. Please like the stream. If you guys enjoying, you can do the YouTube business. Let's see here. 1 minute till news. Will news pump or dump price? That is the question. What is gold doing? Gold also might close above. This could be interesting buy opportunity here. Thousand views happening today. You feel it? Yes, sir. Let's try to get it. Which direction is the market most likely to go in news? If I knew that question, I would put a trade on it, make a lot of money. Tell him next time just to leave the pack at the door. I did. You did. I did say that. But he kept calling and I was in the middle of a trade. Like literally when we were right in it. Long time watcher, first time chatter. Welcome, welcome, man. How to get good top-down analysis? You get very lost. Often it's been 2 months. You need people to give you feedback. Here's news. Let's see what happens. Very exciting. Nothing much happened here. What did news come back as? Same as forecast. Nothing much. What about gold? Gold close above? Yes, it did close above. How's the stop wick on my broker? Could be interesting here on the flip. How's the no top wick on my broker though? And I don't like this 30-minute close. 1 hour looks good though. But I have no top wick on my broker. Do I have it on the 1 hour? Also no top wick on the 1 hour on my broker. Yeah, that does not follow my rules. I do like this pullback though. If we can pull back... yeah, I probably need another candle after this to close with a top wick or something. Because I have no top wick here on my broker. Probabilities are 50-50. 50% chance it can continue up, 50% chance it might go down here. News came back as expected, so a little bit of a spike down on GJ, but that's about it. Just a little bit of a retest. Nothing really happened. Give me a sec, guys. Be back in 1 sec. Lobster TP. Maybe thunderstorm on gold. Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens here on gold. The biggest problem is that 30-minute close. I have noticed a lot of times, whenever you get a close like this, it's not a good sign. This is not a good close. These type of closes normally fail. Let's see if I can find you an example of a close like that. Let's see if we can find an example of a close like that. I'd have to scroll back a lot, but this type of close, yeah, it's something similar to this one here, right? You see? You need some sort of pullback and then we go up. So this, if this pulls back and the next one closes above, I like it. You know? If this can close like this, the next one closes above, would be good. For a 5-minute thunderstorm, we need something closing very weak bearish here. What I have seen before though, based on just my general analysis, something I'm testing, is it break down below these lows. Once it flips and re-breaks its high, maybe that is the time it goes and attempts to make itself a top wick. But that's normally something I see happen in New York, right? So yeah, here. So now re-breaks its lows. Now it needs to re-break its high, and then that might be the attempt to make its top wick. What's GJ doing? GJ, nice little liquidity grab here to the downside. Still need nothing we can really do in this range here. It's too small of a range. 7 pip range here. And it's a bit messy, you know, with all these wicks here. 15 didn't. Did it even close above? Yeah, barely closed above. Yeah, I prefer GJ just above the highs here, make better sense for me. We go trade, how's your day going? All good, man. News doesn't affect? No, it didn't affect too much. Just a small wick we got here. Harry talked about a free PDF in the video. Yeah, you have to join the Discord. If you join the Discord, you can get access to that free PDF. Link is in the Discord. Just join the link in the Discord. There's a free Discord link in the description. You can go join that and you have access to it. No problems at all. Right? This group here. This is the free Discord. If you do join and someone DMs you, then that's not me, right? If someone DMs you with my name, that's not me. But you guys should join this. A lot of resources here. I post my trades in here. As you guys can see, all the trades are posted in here, or the majority of them that I take, that I can post. But a lot of trades have been in here, as you can see, with all MetaTrader photos. So you can see all the history of the trades, all the wins. Here's runners being left. And these are trades also taken off stream. So you'll see a lot, right? Like this one, gold sells taken in the Tradesharpe exclusive group, right? So some trades we take with the exclusive guys, and that is put in here as well, just to show you guys what we're doing and to keep a record as well. Resources here, that's where you're going to find the PDFs. There's a lot of good resources here. We have my trading plan checklist. We have the trader stream journal. We have all of this, the price action PDF, all in here. So definitely a great resource. Don't spam, Steven. My input on US 30. Okay, I'll have a look at US 30 for you. Let's have a look on the weekly time frame. I haven't looked at this pair, so I need to look at it. So we're bouncing off this weekly support zone that I have here. So that is still holding up till now. Daily is trending bullish, coming up towards these zones before CPI. Remember CPI today. Yeah, I probably could see this continue to pop up maybe around till around 33,962, and then it will have to make a decision from that point there. That's like a decision point. Now it's above the range. It's respecting this 1 hour resistance up here. If it gets above the 1 hour resistance, you have a small range till about 33,940, and then if we get above 940, you can look to tap into maybe around these levels here at around 970. But it is bullish for now, but you'd want to see support created above this. This is the first breakout candle. You need to see support created to continue this move. If you guys enjoying the stream, be sure to do the YouTube business. 720 of us in here. Appreciate everyone showing up. Pleasure to have you on stream as always. Hope you're finding it valuable. Get the likes up to at least 300 here. Is selling guides / courses actually profitable more than it is actually trading? Short term, for some people, it can be profitable. If you're hyped on social media, it can be profitable. But long term, unless you have value, unless what you're teaching actually does help people, you're just going to end up fading out. It's not sustainable. So what you notice, a lot of these gurus, they'll be very hyped. And then when people realize that they don't know what they're talking about, they don't know, it's just like something that's all wrong. What happens is they create a bad mouth, they ruin their brand image. And okay, they might make a quick buck, but then that is quickly gone. At the end of the day, money will come and go. And unless you can sustainably have value and sustainably have a skill, it's not going to be profitable, right? It's not going to be profitable long term. And this is the unfortunate thing that we see in this industry, is that so many people put out bad information. Hence why a lot of people, I feel, fail. But if you have something solid, if you have something that people will benefit off, then it could be good. But you have to have passion for it. You have to have passion. For me, at the end of the day, I think trading is something that you don't have to rely on anyone, right? You just have to rely on yourself. That's why it's such an amazing skill that I like, is that, you know, no one has to buy a product. You don't have to sell. You don't have to market. You just have to focus on you. And I think that is hugely beneficial. You got the PDF? Gonna send me lobsters for that? No worries, man. Just show up to the stream. Hello, Harry. What backtesting software do you use? All I'm going to say, guys, is stay tuned. All I'm going to say is stay tuned. What didn't I like about the 30? That it closed how it is. I rather of it closed like a setup 3. Right? When it does this, it's kind of like, especially no top wick is always tells you, no top wick on the previous candle always tells you that there's 50-50. And this is what I mean, guys. This is what I mean. It's a 50-50. There's a 50% chance it continues, 50% chance it fails. That's why no top wick is, out of my plan. Would you enter buys if it takes the break of the high now? Probably not, because it closed no top wick. I need to see, this candle will close in 2 minutes. Most likely it will close bearish, and then you have to make a new decision. Most likely the resistance will now be here like this. So yeah, then when the 30-minute, I rather have seen the 30-minute close like a setup 3 and then break the high. You know? Mine has baby nipple. On here it does, but not on my broker. My broker has no top wick. But it's still making it 50-50. You know, makes the trade 50-50 here. And this is what I mean, is that the time that it will play out, the time that you guys are like, oh, no top wick, I don't care. You take a buy and it plays out, that's bad profits. Because the other time you take a trade, you might be stuck in this exact situation. And if you're stuck in this exact situation, now you understand why long term it's not viable, because now you probably already hit stops. Right? And you're like, oh, I don't know why that happened. Or you try to be smart and you're like, I'm going to buy a bottom wick. Right? And that only works if you run massive stops, because then it's okay. It can do whatever it wants to do. And eventually, if your bias is right, if your analysis is right that it should go up, it can mess around and eventually it will go up. But you can't be saying, you're going to run 1 pip stop loss and all of this stuff to try to be smart up in here. It doesn't work like that. And that's why no top wick is like this. You know, it's 50-50. Morning, bro. What's the plan for GJ? I would like to somehow buy GJ today. That's my plan on GJ. Whether it pulls back first or it closes above the range, that will. That's what it means. You know, we'll take it based on that. If there was a top wick, no. If there's a top wick, then we could probably take an easier trade towards the upside. I think we still need to make higher and higher lows. Yeah, exactly. Bro, your TP is not showing properly. I don't have a TP at the moment. It's my support and resistance line. Do you trade oil? No, that's personally not in my plan. But I know people who trade oil using the same way that I trade, and they're happy with it. That's the beauty of price action. Works on everything. We'll see. If we hit 1,000 viewers today, then we'll do the webinar very, very soon, this week or next week. I think a lot of people will benefit from that. And we'll do the giveaway inside the webinar, so it's like, it's fair. Dixie closed below on the minute 15. I only looked Dixie for higher time frame, not intraday. Because if you can analyze a pair, you know one is going the opposite direction, you know? I understand the bottom wick of the current candle to be able to drive upwards, but don't on the top wick of the previous candle to drive upwards. Do you mind elaborating after stream? I can elaborate now. Simply, if you go back test, every time a candle closes with no top wick, for some reason, it just becomes 50-50. And there's two arguments. There's one argument that price closed with so much momentum that that's it. That's the end of the momentum. It has not, there's no pullback to continue. It's kind of like the last orders going in. The other argument is that price has created a resistance because it has no range. Wick is considered as a range. But if you just go back test it, you will see it's 50-50. Explain my strategy, trading range to range using price action. Very simple. Do you like Dubai, man? Is it a good place to be? Yeah, I love Dubai. I think it's an amazing place to be. What time frames do you look at? From weekly, monthly, all the way down to 15-minute mostly. Even 5. You entry Gbp? I didn't dive into Gbp. Yeah, a bit crabbish here. What's gold saying? That's not nice. That's a barcode. No top wick, no bottom wick city, huh? Now we need to close back above this resistance if you're going to look for buys here. Sell gold, YOLO. Hi Harry, what's your take profit strategy? I target the next resistance or support depending if I'm buying or selling. So if I'm buying, I target the next resistance. If I'm selling, target next support. when you want to enter a trade, I just made a video on that. There's a whole video talking about best Forex time frame entry. You can watch the video. It's the reason I made it is so that you guys can have the information for free. That is my goal. A lot of people are going to charge you for a course and say, oh, if you want the information, buy my course. The information is there, so use it, guys. This is the difference here, right? I only charge for my time. That's it. How's the weather in Dubai right now? Right now it's still pretty hot. It's not that bad. Some days are nice, but some days are still humid. It's just turning into the amazing weather, you know? Can you explain the situation on gold, how the no wick on either candle? What do you mean by explain it? It's just, what we mean by barcode is it's just printing one candle next to the other like a barcode. It's not doing anything. It's not trending. It's not going down. It's not going up. Harry, if a candle has no wick, it signals strong market sentiment in the direction. Or yeah, no, but or it means that price closed at a resistance. So 50-50, yeah, it's just, no, it's going sideways. That's what it means. But now, with no top wick, no bottom wick, at any time it can flip and make a bottom wick. Now it can flip and make that 1 hour top wick. It's just, and now it's barcoding, right? One candle closes up, the next one closes down. Closes up, closes down. Not doing anything. Same thing with GJ. GJ is also ranging, but it's not a barcode. We have wicks here. Whenever you see this, guys, with candles with long wicks like this, long wick, long wick, long wick, long wick, that means there's lack of momentum in the market. Whenever you have momentum in the market, you will see candles do this. They'll have shorter wicks and the wicks will be broken and continue. Whenever you see these wicks that are rejected, wicks then rejected, wick rejected, this is saying lack of momentum and telling you that volume is now leaving the market, and then you get caught into this range. I don't know if you believe in, but GJ is showing bearish divergence on the 1 hour. Do you think there's a chance for a bearish move? Bearish divergence, you have to understand how the RSI works, right? So RSI is relative strength index. Just now I explained how there's loss in momentum. So that bearish divergence might just mean that there's loss in momentum. But if momentum comes back into the market due to volume of banks opening, you would see the RSI tip back up, and that divergence will be invalid. That's why I don't like using divergence, because it's just indicating that there's lack of momentum, which is true. You can see there is lack of momentum here. We can see it, right? There's nothing's happening. We're ranging. But that doesn't mean that we should short without confirmation. Bit of a setup 3 here, but 15-minute is nasty. What am I typing? Typing something to the exclusive group. Am I not allowed to do that? When do you update your lines? Every day. Every day we update our lines. Wait for the shampoo question. Wait. I know, right? I'm allowed to chat to my own group? Yeah, exactly. Next thing they'll ask me what we discuss in the group after stream. Oh, Harry, do you mind telling us what you discuss after stream in the group and record it for us? Loading up the liquidity, man. Swerving that daily coffee cost. Yeah, some people try it. They come in my DMs and they slowly trickle questions in my DMs so they can skip on paying $1.8 per day because they think that they're happy to put $300 in a funded account but skip $1.8 per day. Did you get your package yesterday? Yes, I did get my package yesterday. Next time they DM me, I'm just gonna send them to Lovejeet. That's it. Lobster Jeet will deal with them. He'll deal with them very quickly. What's the main language in Dubai? English. You serenade them. If you calculate the time Harry dictates to answering my question and divide it by the cost of the membership, you obtain a salary like a sweet streamer in Dubai. Facts. But that's why it's a group. It's Arabic and Hindi? No, I think it's English. Most people speak English. I think the most... like, that's the main... Everywhere you go, most people... I would say secondary is Hindi and then Arabic. Actually, no. Hindi, then Malayalam. Malayalam would be next, actually. Everyday lobster, yeah, that's the goal, man. That's the goal. Every day we want to eat lobsters. Every day we want to win a trade, right? But unfortunately, that's not reality in the markets, right? This week has been a tough week. Been a tough week in the markets with all the news that's been going on and the tensions in the Middle East. That's very sad, and it's caused a lot of inconsistency in price action. You know, yesterday was a prime example. There was news about missiles coming out, and GJ started dumping, right? And then as soon as that news passed and we started seeing it continue its original direction, so the plan ends up continuing. But until the plan, you know, it got ruined because of the news that comes out, and this is the problem, right? If you had to leave Dubai, where would you go? The problem is I haven't seen anywhere, but maybe, based on what I see, maybe Texas. Speaking of lobster, my girl wants seafood this Friday. I must provide. I know the pressure, man. Let's get it. Let's get it. Hopefully we have some action here. If 15-minute candle closes back in the range, just cut it. You guys in buys or what? Yeah, as long as it respects this top of the range here, you're fine. You know, but it's crabbing at the moment. A bit of a barcode. I'm very tempted to take it at the break of this 30-minute high. Very tempted. If the 5-minute could close above in 2 minutes. But if the 30-minute closes weak, no, then that looks really crap. If the 30-minute closes bullish like this looks super crap. If it closes like that, okay. Something different here. But now we have a top wick made. Texas, where I'm planning on moving. Great choice, I think so. Yeah, it looks like a cool place. Real estate there was very, very affordable. Very cool to get real estate there. You can buy a massive house. Come to India, 180 tax % on cars. Yeah, exactly. Have you watched KGF 1 and 2? No, I have not. What is KGF? One day I'll be a star like you. Not a star, man. Just a normal person. Coming here, looking at charts. I make the same mistakes. I've done the same mistakes. And I'm trying to get better every single day. That's it. You know? Property tax and housing is too expensive? Yeah, that's probably. How many hours do you stream on Zoom after YouTube? Well, I don't stream past my trading time. We normally cut it around 12 something. Depending on what's going on in the market. I normally ask everyone if they want to continue, if we're chilling. If I don't see any positions, then we're just chilling. But if there's a position that's going to come, then we'll stay on there. We'll discuss. I mean, normally most people get all their questions in and then we chill. If there's another trade to be taken, then we wait for that trade. If we take the trade, then we sit in it together, you know. Gold closed on the 30-minute now. It's closed slightly. How is it closed? Yeah, let's see. Has it closed bearish? It's a very tempting to take this at the break of the high. I tell you that much, but not sure the probabilities at us being at resistance. Break out of this range. Very tempting to take at the break of the high. Setup number 3. Especially after this bottom wick. 1 hour close bullish. What time is it? 10:30. Break of this high could be a good trade here. You know, I'm telling you. Just depending on how my week has been going now, I'm thinking, should I take this? Should I take this? It's slightly riskier to trade gold. We don't know if the volume is going to come in. It kind of came in already over Asian. This is the decision I have to make now. If I had this week's profit to risk, maybe I'd do it. But it does look good. It does look good. You have at least here a range of 12, 13 pips. Is there a possibility CPI might come in lower than expected and the Fed might start announcing decrease? No, it's too early. It is pretty guaranteed that they will have one more rate of interest rate hikes. With all the war deficit, high interest rate blow shit up at some point. It's already blown up, and they just keep extending their federal budget and everything. So I don't think it comes in. I would be surprised if I expect them to do the interest rate hike in November. I think that will come. Who is your mentor? An honest answer, please. I don't have one mentor, man. That's my honest answer. I don't have one mentor. I've taken bits and pieces from many people, and I have respect to every single person, you know, and that's how it works. That's how all of you guys are going to learn, is taking bits and pieces from all different people and then using that to your own information. How do you join the exclusive group? Exclusive group is basically almost full. I think there's only, like 2 spots left, and then that's it. It's done. Till next month. We'll open up next month. I'm thinking of just closing it by end of this week anyways. I don't want people jumping in mid-month. Pretty happy with everyone in there. But I will give the opportunity if someone does want to join. But yeah, that link is in the description. I can also post you the link to see all the information you get. Then you don't have to... Well, no, this is the... There we go. That's the official link. Second structure break? No, not shorting GJ today for me, man. If you guys enjoying the stream, almost 800 of us in here. You're welcome to leave a like, do the YouTube business as we call it. It's part of the game. Hate to ask about it, but we call it the YouTube business. How much is it? $1.8 per day. It's the most value you're going to get. To get webinars weekly. I mean, there are people who are charged more just to not even trade live, not even answer questions daily. They just charge that for a group where they send trade ideas in a chat, and they just have a chat with trade ideas and do a weekly webinar. We have a weekly webinar. We have daily Zooms. We have weekly New York sessions. We have chats always rolling. It's just a community. It's a place where I want to be. That's the main thing, you know? So yeah, it's super, super, super good. You can see, and it's not like full of random information. When you join, there's an introduction video, and you check what level of trader are you, right? Watch the welcome video, then you check what level of trader based on the level. If you're a beginner, you're probably going to start with the fundamental videos, get all of this information, and then once you get the information, you're going to learn to apply it. The way you're going to apply it is by asking me questions, and that's how it works. What about my TS one-on-one program? That's closed. That's closed. I'm not doing any one-on-ones. I might open it. I might, but depends on if I should allocate. Depends if I have the time, because I'm planning some other things. I'm working on some other projects, and whenever someone joins that, the amount I get paid is not equivalent of what I can make per se. Let's say in trading, right? So an hour of trading in the day can make me more than the whole program, because of the base on the price I charge for that. So if I do time, I like to do it because I have a passion for it. I like helping people. I like working with people. But sometimes I need to allocate, it's not more important tasks, because I do take every single person seriously, but tasks that I need to prioritize. Hello, 1818 on gold, couple of wicks, January. Can we take this in account, long or short, strategically at this point now? Not sure what you mean by that. Might be waiting for London Open? Yeah, let's see. Gold printing barcodes? Yeah, that's why I'm not really too confident with it. Did you know a lot about the markets when you started trading? I had zero knowledge when I was originally in crypto, so I did have a bit of knowledge about markets, but I didn't know anything about trading. But I did have knowledge about markets. A very good book, but it's very heavy, that maybe you guys should consider reading, but you guys need to take it with time. It's called The Intelligent Investor. You guys should have a look at it. It's very, very, very difficult book. It takes a lot of time and a lot of understanding. But it could be a good book to understand about markets. See what gold is doing now. Gold should have broke the highs finally. What time is it? 2 minutes for this 5-minute close. Maybe I wait for the 5-minute close just for more confirmation. Breaking the high is the trade here. Yeah, 1 minute has broken out as well. Yeah, that's the one. Shit. Just as I check the 1 minute. Yeah, I'm happy to miss that. But yeah, that was the trade. Problem is now, will the momentum continue? We shall see. Is that it? Just a 5-pip push? This should easily tap into 1881 here. Anyone take the break of the high? 30-minute? Give that a shot. Yeah, Chris took it. Nice. Ben took it as well. Nice. Frederick took it as well. LP took it as well. Okay, we all eating. Any entry yet? Yes, gold. There was an entry there on gold. I personally did not take it, but we did call it. Damn, a lot of people took it. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, this was the position. I'll show you guys how to manage it. We can put that as trades called, not as the stream record, of course. This is TP1. Once price taps this zone, you'd want to go. Yeah, a lot of people took it. Nice. Once price taps this zone, you want to go break even here. There's no point of losing this trade at the moment, especially that you're up now 16, 17 pips. With this 5-minute close, yeah, you should be moving to break even now. You know, you can secure some here. There's no harm securing some as well. But you want this 5-minute to flip. So what you can do is if the 5-minute now flips and re-breaks its low, then you can secure some. If not, you can hold this and this should hit full TP. Give you that easy 1-to-1 move. Yeah, possible runners. Yeah, you should close half and leave half. That's also an idea. I mean, if you just want to be done, then yeah. You guys there's a lot of room here, so it might be worth TP1 hit to leave runners. You could try leave runners all the way up 40 pip runners here. Wait for structure? Nah, it's late. That's the best position of the session, right? If you didn't take this position, you don't take another. You don't force another position. That's the decision you make. I made that decision because it's not something I want to do at this time in the week. But that's why I gave the option, right? That's the trade break of the high. But now you don't try make excuses. Okay, how am I going to get it now? Why didn't you take this one? It's going to be riskier to take the next one. That's the decision and the discipline. Is it still valid? Yeah, I hope you're not shorting though. Yeah, it could be before news, but that's based on news. What play is this? This is called setup number 3. Secure 10 pips. Why not secure at your target? Your target is here at 1881. What time is news? News not till well later. Well later. You have plenty of time. I misunderstood you and I shorted. Worth waiting or to cut my loss? I'm not sure why you shorted, man. I don't understand that. Of course you should cut it. As soon as... You shouldn't even go into a trade without understanding. Why are you listening to... If you don't know what you're doing, then you should leave it. I don't understand that. But yeah, of course you should cut it. There's no... Yeah. If you have runners, it's good. Continue holding it, you know, be at break even and let your runners do the work. This thing can easily push up to this next 15 here, no problems. This can push to 1892? No, I don't. That's very ambitious. But it's possible. Yeah, but there needs to be a catalyst, news. There needs to be news before so. It's possible, it's possible. But first, 1890 first, not 92. 1890 daily support, that's first. Nice. Can anyone explain why you didn't take this? It was a personal choice. It was a personal choice. I have a different plan that I'm working on. I have a different plan that I'm working on. That's why. But I did give the option, right? So if you wanted to take, you can. Set up phone GJ? No, GJ is ranging, man. GJ is ranging. Gold is what was a beautiful move here. I didn't take because gold and London is something you want me see me do together. Yeah, just based on my weekly standpoint, I didn't want to put myself in a complicated position. This is more of a, you're buying at resistance basically. But it makes sense. Nice call with gold. Bring out the lobster. Congrats on everyone who took it. So what's the TP? TP is already hit. TP is already hit. This was your TP1 right here. The rest is just runners. This is TP1. And then the rest is just runners. These are runners. Cheers, Fanon. You're out? Yeah, not bad idea. Secure profits. Secure the bag. What's GJ doing? Yeah, GJ is still crabbing. Full on crab. GJ started playing barcode strategy. Yes. Claudio. My swing trade on silver about to hit TP. Nice. Send a chart. Let's see your swing trade. Nice retest to that 15. If you're holding this position, you can add a position if this forms a thunderstorm. That would be nice. No bottom wick gold on daily. Yeah, it could flip. Whether you got in or not, always good lesson learning about with high. Yeah, man. Aren't you doing any trading today? There's a trade right in front of you. That's considered trading. I personally just didn't take this on gold. That's my personal choice. Set up 3 on EU. I'm not sure the buyers haven't done the analysis. What time frame? EU's bullish. Yeah. Now 15 is set up 1. It closed above the range, right? As long as you don't have any resistance towards the left. You have resistance here. It doesn't count, right? Yeah, you have a little bit of range till here. Yeah, too many levels. GJ finally moving or what? GJ's crabbing. Do you have a barcode strategy? Sell the top of the barcode, buy the bottom until it fails. But it's like a 3-pip barcode. Tradesharpe. Got to go. Thanks again, Harry. Good luck. Welcome, welcome. If you guys did catch this gold trade, W's in the chat. Nice work, guys. Make sure that you are managing your position. You have secured something, you know, and stuff like that. Always a good idea. And yeah, be sure to leave a like on the stream if you're enjoying the stream. Almost 800 of us in here. Thank you very, very much, everyone, for showing up. Hope you're finding it valuable and hope you're enjoying it. Yes, sir. Where would the runners put their TP? I think this is a good runner TP. 1884, 1885. That would be a good runner TP. You know, but a runner's a runner. There's not always the highest probability for set up 1-3 on the 5-minute for gold. Yeah, gold needs to break this high, not this, because there's no high here, right? So it needs to break this high for continuation. You'd probably want to set up, you'd probably want the 5 to close above here would be more confirmation. And I would still take it at the break of this high. Or another setup 3 happens again. Where would you put below last 2 wicks? Which on 15-minute? Where would I put stop on 15? On 5. Probably keep it below this 5. If you base it off 5, you need to be below this 5 here. This previous 5 close. Get a little room. Just look to a 1-to-1. So if you take it, say break of this high, stop would be around 13 pips. Target around 13 pips. 1-to-1 would be ideal. Or if the 5 closes above now and then you take it at the break of the high, See how it closes. Same thing you would look for, 1 to 1. Would CPI news affect GJ? Yes, because of the yen. It can affect GJ because of the yen. You trade on GJ today? I'm not taking a trade on GJ because it's ranging at the moment. So unless that changes, then I'll trade it, but it's not looking like it's changing. It's doing nothing. How long till this 5-minute closes? 5 seconds? Would it close above? It's still valid if it breaks this high though. Speechless? Yeah, it happens all, even with the Russia situation, it happened. What is expected in CPI? It's hard to say, man. If you knew the answer, then, you know, you could make a lot of money based on that. Yeah, I want full trading course in Hindi. Can't help you with that, man. Bro, stop spamming. Since you're spamming, you're gonna be banned now. Runner is the remain of the position still going for bigger profit? Yeah, it's just a remainder. Can we enter here? Breaking the high, yeah, it could be an entry option here. It is riskier than the first position because there has been a push, but it's a scalp. You take a 5-minute scalp. Do you take swings sometimes? No, what I would try do is I try hold a session trade into a swing trade. That's what I would do. Hold a session trade into a swing trade. If you look to add more on gold, would you add it at the break? Yeah, right now, what's the difference between this wick and that wick? 1.4 pips? Yeah, I'd probably add it at the break of this wick here if I was to add positions. Does the thunderstorm previous candle has no wick? Yeah, that's why you prefer to see a wick if you take the thunderstorm. Now you have the 15-minute close here. The 15-minute close can close with a setup 3. If it's a setup 3 on the 15, could be nice to take a break of the high as a setup here. But move of the day done? Yeah, I'm talking if you're continuing with your original position, right? Adding. We're talking about adding positions. If you were to add positions. If you're taking a new position, it's risky. It's risky. You know, you're trying to chase a little bit here. But if the volume continues, then it's another setup. I mean, you just take it if you can handle. If you want to take the risk, then it is a setup, right? Chat going full margin? Yeah, probably. Oh man, computer lag now. One sec, waiting for computer to be back. $100 to $1 million. One sec, my computer's now lagging. Come on. While it's lagging, I'll go to the toilet. Damn, my whole PC's lagging now. Damn. Okay, computer's back. Hour closed. How did the hour close? You know, if re-entry option, not re-entry, sorry. Adding a position, break of the high would make sense. If I was in. What did GJ do? Let's see what GJ did. GJ is still crabbing, guys. GJ, I think, is probably a no trade day on GJ. It's not doing anything here. Sorry, I was muted. Why not trade on GJ? It's ranging. GJ is ranging. There's no option. It's just going sideways here. You have to be able to identify that. 1881 entry. No, I wouldn't be entering there. I would enter, maybe it's a possibility breaking the high here, but you can see it just tapped into the high. GJ's moving yet? No. Computer's so laggy, man. Defragging it? What do you mean? No, it needs to. It was able to run these Chrome tabs before. So much for gold going further up. Well, yeah, that's why it's a runner, right? That's why runners are runners. Aren't you the guy who sold gold? That was not a good idea, man. I'm not sure why you sold gold. But hopefully you understand your mistake, and next time you go into the trade with the idea of understanding why you take a trade. But a runner's a runner. Most runners come to break even. That's why we call it a runner. So maybe that's why he's a little bit toxic, because he sold gold, which is not a good idea. But out BE, no problem. Dropped 1 pip above. You were saved from your BE. Can we add a buy trade on until 1930? 1930, damn man, your target is huge. No, runners is a runner, guys. It's different. You can see it. The only adding the position is when it broke the high. Did not break the high. See? But a runner is a runner. Yeah, GJ is completely messy. Sideways action on GJ today. Could we buy again? If I was to buy gold now, there was an option breaking the high here, but it never broke the high. So now to buy gold, I would need more information now. I'd need more information. Maybe since we pulled back deep, I probably need gold to maybe something close above the high. I think re-breaking the high is still an option, but it's a little bit risky. If I was to take gold now, I would rather have been in the first position. But otherwise no. Need more information. First position would have been better. You can call that, what was that, like 15 pips? Trades called. How much time left for news? Oh, a lot of time, man. Probably around... Oof. How many hours till news, guys? Like... 6? Placing a buy stop on gold is not bad right now. It was... It's funny you say that. It was an option, yeah, to place a buy stop. But now it's pulled back deeper. This candle might close bearish now. And then it's a different trade. It's a different trade if this candle closes bearish. But yeah, buy stop at this high could have been an option. But yeah. 9 a.m. my time? No, it's 4:30 my time. So I don't know how many hours from now. 5 hours, 18 minutes. There we go. Perfect. Thank you, guys. Yeah, GJ I'm not pretty much touching until it does something. It's not doing anything. No trades for me? No worries. I sold because I misunderstood. I thought you meant to go short when you said breaking the high. How can you go short when price breaks a high, you know? And also, why are you just blindly entering? You didn't understand the position. You have to understand why we're taking the position. I'm not here to provide signals. I'm simply here sharing my experiences. People are entitled to their own decisions and do what they want to do. So, definitely can't put the misunderstanding on me, right? When you say break the high, does that mean above the previous candle close or wick? The actual wick, yes, the wick. If candle close bearish on gold, possible sells? No, I would not be selling that, man. I would not be selling. Don't worry, if people can't even check Forex Factory, I'm sure they can't even press the right button. Yeah, I mean, I understand with mistakes, but, you know, to come and try blame the mistake on someone and then come and be toxic in chat saying so much for price going up, it's a little bit like, come on, like, what are you doing, you know? Took a B on DAX. I feel like the market general not giving easy moves that it used to. This week's been hard, man. You can see. We go BE on first position, ends up playing out. We don't go BE, you get an FU candle. You know? It's not easy. It's not easy. You know, but it's okay. We navigate through it and we keep safe. You know, long term it will be fine. This is gonna happen. There's gonna be good months and stuff like that. Dude gonna get put in an Insta reel. Yeah, if you guys are not following the gram, make sure to follow the gram. Come on. Make sure to follow the gram. And make sure you follow the right gram, right? Don't be scammed by other people. I won't even show the gram because it doesn't load. GJ breaking still in the range, guys. GJ's not done anything. Since we came to the charts here 2 hours ago, it's moved 14 pips. What's gold? Gold, I think, still pulling back. 15 with a close bearish. Yeah, so now it's a whole new trade. You either need setup number 2 to form or you need to close above the range. That's basically that. But yeah, basically no more trade setups for me. Congrats to everyone who took gold. Make sure to post that up in the Discord. And yeah, I think, GJ is going to range until it stops ranging. When it stops ranging, then I make a decision on taking positions. But yeah, that's basically that for me. I think this month's just been FU candles. Yeah, for sure. So basically going to wrap it up here. It was a pleasure. It was a great stream. A lot of good information. Again, congrats who took gold. And yeah, you basically have lobsters for today. So enjoy your lobsters. And with that being said, guys, take care, trade sharp, and hopefully catch you on the next stream. So be sure you're subscribed. Hopefully I'll catch you on the next stream. And thanks everyone for showing up. Clean stream today. And no worry, Leonard. Hopefully you don't make it again. And I wish you the best, man. Just try to understand the position, right? Try to understand the position. So yeah, as we said, take care, trade sharp, and hopefully see you guys soon. Thank you as always. Let's get it, guys. Let's get it. Peace.